All right, hey there, this is Kellen Lake with Just You Fitness Winston-Salem, and today I want to tell you a story about how money on a desk equals accountability. And I really want to do two things. I want to encourage you to keep fighting and to find your fierceness, and then I want to give you a tip from one of my awesome clients, Courtney. And really, this story is inspired, if I'm not going to lie, completely by Courtney, all right? So this is going to be a story about being fierce. Or at least that is what Courtney would say. So what Courtney would say is in her family, all of the women in her family are fierce. When she came to me, she was about 25 pounds heavier. And as she was describing, she's kind of felt like she lived in chaos. She kind of lost her way. She felt like she couldn't control what she was eating. She couldn't control what she was doing. And this would frustrate her, make her upset, because traditionally she'd always kind of have those things together, but she just felt like she was out of control. And this was impacting not just her personal life, but her professional as well. So traditionally, Courtney's pretty organized. She's a director of a healthcare system in the Triad area, and she didn't get there by accident. She's highly motivated, highly organized, but she went through a stint where she just felt like things were she was just kind of aloof and things were up in the air and she was getting discouraged. But lucky for me, I was blessed with the opportunity to meet her and to train her. And I created a plan and to help guide her to where she wanted to be and where she's going. So all Courtney really needed was a plan and accountability, okay? Which is like where 99% of the rest of us live. We just need a plan and accountability. All I really had to do is remind her that she was fierce. Like all the women before and all the women after in her family, there's this innate fierceness. She just needed to own it. And instead of it just being in here, it needed to come out in her habits, in her language, and what she did. So, long story short, Courtney was able to lose those 25 pounds plus a little less than 15 inches around her stomach. But here's the thing. You're expecting to hear that Courtney always lost and it was easy. It wasn't. All right. I would love to say it was easy. There were times Courtney wanted to stop. There were times once a week, we either take a measurement or we take a weight measurement, or a belly button measurement rather. And some weeks the inches would go up. Sometimes she would gain weight. All right. It wasn't just one linear graph always going down. There were down and then up, so on and so forth. And that's normal. Okay? And just like any other human being, Courtney got frustrated and upset, but she kept putting in the effort and she kept working. And as a result, she lost the weight and she lost inches. More importantly, she felt strong and confident for the first time in a long time, so much so that as she would say, the vice president of the company made a point to ask her what had changed. He's like, your demeanor's different. You're just portraying yourself with more confidence. What are you doing? What's changed? And she's like, I'm just working out and I changed my habits and it makes me feel good. I feel fit and fabulous. And that shows not just in the outward, but in the way she's living and portraying herself. And to quote her, this is what she wrote. I have one word to describe my life. This was previously chaos, stressful job, 4 kids, a new home, the extra pounds hanging around after baby number 4. My world was out of control. I finally made the decision to work on the one thing I had control over, me. Kellen's approach to finding the causes behind the behavior and helping me to be strong in mind and body has been a game changer. Following the specialized plan that he worked on together is getting the results I needed. He knows where I'm coming from and where I'm trying to get to, and most importantly, he keeps me accountable to myself. Gaining control over diet and exercise is helping me be more organized and present in other areas of my chaotic life. Choosing Just You Fitness is the best decision I've made for myself in a long time. All right, here's the really cool thing. Courtney is just like you, okay? Courtney just needed to be reminded of who she was. She was fierce. For you, it might be elite. Who knows? Also, Courtney took action and found me to help guide her. She just didn't sit back. She took action. Together, we created a plan. Plus, Courtney developed some pretty awesome tricks to help her keep herself accountable. One of Courtney's tricks I found especially humorous, and I thought it was a great idea, so I'm going to share it with you. So one day Courtney really wanted to get to a vending machine and get candy and a soda. It was stressful, and her willpower was at 0. So she got out the money that she would need to buy the candy bar and the soda. She put it on the desk, and then she looked at her coworkers and said, if this money just comes off of my desk, I want you to ask about what I did with it. I want to go to that vending machine and buy a candy bar and soda, but I shouldn't do that. So if this money is not here by the end of the day, I want you to ask me why. Boom, instant accountability. That is something that you can implement probably where you work. If you're a stay-at-home mom, leave it out, tell your husband or significant other that, hey, if this is gone when you come back here, I mean, there's different ways that you could do this. I think it's a great simple one, especially if you work out of the house. Husbands generally don't like to keep their wives accountable because they want to get yelled at. Myself included. All right, so however, this is Kel Lake with Just You Fitness, Winston-Salem. Go be awesome.